Mic check, mic check, mic check. Mic check. Okay, mic's working. Mic is working. Let me know if the music's too loud. And I'll maybe do something about it. Let's see here. Un momento. All right. Let's get going. I'm probably not going to spend a ton of time on... Well, no. I mean, I don't want to get wrapped up in 30 minutes of Bitcoin TA is what I'm trying to tell you. So I think a lot of people were looking for this 105 kind of action. We were... Yeah, whatever. Hold, please. I could get a little feedback. There we go. So we're in that area, right? We're there. We done there. To me, the first point that we're going to start breaking any of this downward structure from here to here is going to be this guy. So I have an alert there at 106,400. And if we get above 106,400, yeah, I'm happy to entertain longs. If we can get up here, honestly, probably bounce right back into this section, depending upon what the leg of price from here to here looks like. Probably right back into there. But yeah, if we can get up, no, that's not high enough for me. If we can get up, yeah, I'm okay with entertaining longs down here. So I don't know, because I don't want to spend too much time on here, let's go ahead and throw that one on the chart. And we'll talk about another long. This has already had some mitigation on it. That was a 4-hour order block that kind of developed yesterday. I'm not super worried about it yet. I'm leaving it on the chart because I think it's still interesting. But I'm not because of the mitigation on it, I don't see it falling off the bottom of this shelf. Maybe you fill this gap right here and you come out of the top section a little bit more for like a rollover. If, again, if we were going to, well, I don't know. Is that going to set a lower high for a lower low? I don't know. I'll believe it when I see it. Is it going to react in supply and then show that demand is in control? I don't know. But I know that those are the kinds of things I'm going to be looking for. And I am also happy to look for a long on the current low. And I want all of these highs to remain intact for that one. As many of them as we can get. As many as we can possibly get to remain intact there. That would be the ideal situation. So that's another area that I would look for a long. Obviously, if something like that were to occur, it would have, for me, it'd have far better risk reward than something like that would. I'm still going to entertain a short out of this zone from 108.850 to 107.576. Still going to entertain a short out of here. And again, is that short going to be a higher, is that going to be like where the higher high comes in and then it gets followed up by the higher low for the higher high? These are things we don't know yet. These are things we just don't know yet. I'm gonna get out and we're gonna look at that daily chart on Coinbase again, and then I'm gonna move away from BTC. Or maybe we'll set a couple more alerts, right? What was I going to say about this? Let's make some statements. How the hell do you do that fancy measuring thing again? I just want to measure, bro. I just want to measure. Okay, so we purged the all-time high 9 days ago. So in 9 days, the bulls have not managed to re-challenge that level. Again, like pretty much everybody's in profit here. And so, you know, the things that kind of worry me that can create the old slinky going down some stairs is, you know, price achieves this level, and then Bitcoin owners are like, oh my God, I'm a damn certified genius, and we're going to go to the moon, and I'm going to be so damn rich that I'm just going to wait until the moon, and then I'm going to take my money. You know, and then it starts kind of winding back, and they're like, wait, I thought we were going to the moon. And then, you know, they start to get nervous and start to wonder if they're long, start to sell some more. You know what I mean? Like, the psychological effect of not clearing the high, let alone the technical effect of not clearing the high, to me, it's just super real. And I'm sorry to harp on it every day, but it's super real. Super real. In my opinion, right? Which we all got them. Yeah, I don't think I want to talk about anything more on Bitcoin. So, what do y'all want to talk about? Say good morning to some people. Albert. I'm just going to say good morning to me, Johnny Font, and Dylan and Luke. What's up, people? Anything you guys want to take a look at? Anything you want to take a look at, you let me know. Not, I can always just, you know, pick out some random stuff and start messing with it. Talk about a little bit more local price action. Let's get to maybe the 5. So again, this range of price up here is a daily range of price, meaning that you had about 3 days up and about 3 days down, and we are now developing a range below that. So obviously, if we can get, you know, like I said earlier, this is just me repeating myself, if we can get out of this range, I can draw an arrow. I promise I can draw an arrow. Eventually, it'll become an arrow. If we can get out of that range and back into this range, then that might look a little bit more like a manipulation below the low. Or a bullish expansion back into the prior range. And here they come. Let's see. Who else we got in here? Shy Owl and Crypto Birdie. And it's Rashad, isn't it? It's Rashad. Am I messing that up? And Crypto Birdie and Maddie 1706 and Xena. Yeah, we'll take a look at Sol and we'll take a look at ETH. Let's go do that. Let's get some more scribbles off of here. Just a little bit more on the local price action, and then we'll go. So we come down to this kind of 105-ish area. I had some demand mark down here. And we get a little bit of a nice V-shaped return, right? Whoop. Well, then we formed a range, something that's only visible probably on the 5-minute time frame, and we swept the top of the range, and then we broke the bottom of the range. To me, that had never tapped its like kind of official target, right? And then upon a re-interaction of where you developed this range and lost it prior to taking out the more external market structure point, we form a high and we form a low, and then we swept the high, which of course makes me nervous that we'll sweep this low. And because this one was never swept, well, that's why I have X's there, right? That's why I got X's there. So, yeah, I mean, like locally, I'd really just as soon see the, yeah, the 104.520 just get that thing smoked. Get that thing smoked, shave off these guys. I mean, that's what I would prefer to see in this area. Does Bitcoin care what I prefer? Last I checked, it really doesn't. Yeah, so we shall move. We shall move on. We shall go look at other things. Lunar Beaches Crypto! Dude, it was so great meeting you. It was great meeting you guys. God, that was so much fun. I hope you travel safe if you're traveling today. I hope you had a great time in Vegas, all in all. I can only imagine the amount of great times you guys had while for the rest of the trip. I have a lovely voice. You're hilarious. Okay, so we're gonna go do Sol. All right. Well, okay. So you know, first and foremost, we're hitting a pretty technical area on the chart. Rather, we are approaching a very technical area on the chart for me, in which I did have some interest in, right? And that's just a simple concept of we developed a range, we developed a right underneath supply, we swept the high of the range, we hit the supply, placing weakness on the low. I had mentioned this. I'd mentioned this, you know, whatever, somewhere earlier this week, when we were analyzing this range. I said I don't anticipate the low of this range to hold because of this fact, that I expect this place to be revisited. Those are just the general rules that you will hear me repeat until I am blue in the face. Why does this look so messy? Let's delete all of this. I'm still looking towards something like that, which currently, we'll talk about some other stuff, but let's take a peep at this. Okay, so essentially I'm talking about an SFP of this low to drive down hold on, I'm trying to get fancy with it, through the other low and close back above the 160, right? That's yeah, with a target of back up here in the 187. All right, so let's kind of break this down. I want to sort of build a flow chart of what I think is going to resist along this and what I don't anticipate to resist. And there's a couple of areas. Yeah, there's a couple of areas. All right, let's get this marked really quick. And then we'll talk about what I'd want to see down here in order to, you know, feel better about this. So this is definitely going to be one zone, and it's between 168.35, 166.05. And that is supply. Oh, I get on the fucking work on me. Sorry for the French. 165.90 to 168.35. That's one area I'm going to be concerned about. This area here, it does make me feel better because it hath been nipped into right here. So I want to flip some higher time frames, see if there's anything kind of left in there that I would be alarmed about. Yeah. 171.55 to 173.40. Okay. After that, I think it's pretty clear cut back to the high. These are the two areas that I would worry about for setting a higher low, or I'm sorry, for either doing this, or having those just revisit the range low and head north. Those, you know, like essentially confirming a whole nother range that we then have to trade up out of. So those are the two areas I would be worried about directly above us, prior to heading back to this range's high. And what do I want to see? So we know we already kind of want to see both of these levels urged. And if we come straight down from here, I'm probably going to use this high here at 161.56. Matter of fact, I'm just going to put an alert on there right now at 161.57. And I said I was going to put an alert, so you know I should do what I say. That's what I think. I should do what I say. Now, I don't want to see that level hit before these levels. And so, essentially I'm saying I want to come down, sweep those, and then come back up here. And then start to look for a long trade. But it's not like I smash the buy button right there. That's just like my alert triggered. I go to the chart, I reassess everything. That's going to be when I become interested. So just looking at, to me this is going to be, there's a section of this that's going to clean pretty easy. I kind of feel like it's that section. Because this, let me see if I can see, this has been mitigated by that wick. This range was mitigated. Yeah, I'm happy with that. I don't know how I feel about that. I guess I still feel okay about it. Yeah, I feel like that would be the objective, though. I'm gonna go ahead and leave this in my chart. I'm gonna just reduce the opacity because it doesn't give me the same amount of confidence. So I just want to leave myself a breadcrumb. Okay, so there's there's my local kind of concept on Sol. Let me go to the 4 hour and see if there's anything else worth discussing. Yeah, very much there's something else on here worth discussing. Losing this low here, this one at, what the hell was that? See, this is why I don't like all this stuff all over my chart. 159.29. That's not good. That is not good at all. At all, that's not good. That is going to break some major structure. I think that's going to break daily structure. Yeah, that would break daily market structure. So this is absolutely a place to be bullish at on Sol, because if it's, my logic behind that's pretty simple. If I'm wrong, or rather if it breaks this, dude, I just don't see that as good. I do not see that as good. Like, I think that could put us all the way back down to like $95. Like that, yeah, that would be a potential of $95. This whole section between 153 to 140 to 140 would be the last hope for me. So, yeah, I think this is absolutely worth an alert locally and kind of check and see what happens on it. because yeah, it could go hella bearish if this doesn't work. So and because I don't think anybody I might be the only person expecting things to turn bearish, but I think I'm happy to be wrong about that. Like in all reality, because I might be one of the only people expecting that. Means that like I'm probably not the only person I'm probably wrong. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm probably wrong. I just love good bearish price action. So don't mind me. And shorts. I don't like shorting here. No, I don't like shorting here. And that's just due to like where were we yesterday? See, yesterday we were up here, right? Yesterday we were up here at equilibrium, aka probably the POC or whatever. But we ain't there today, right? Today we're in discount. Yeah, today we'd be down in discount. Yesterday we was not in discount. Very allowable for a short trade, in my opinion. So yeah, I don't want to plan shorts down here. I don't want to plan shorts down here. I will be planning shorts if we lose these levels and then go to start back testing some of this area. Oh, then I'll be planning for shorts for sure. But not right now. No, not right now. And then we were going to do ETH. ETH, where are you? And I'm sorry, I really struggle to keep up with chat and do TA. So, all right, now ETH is in a similar position that Sol was in yesterday. In other words, you have a range of price here from 27.39 to 23.15, right? Sol is down here right now. Unless I'm fucking totally nuts, I'm pretty sure it's all the way down there, or it's down here, one of the two. I can't remember, but it is lower, right? Now, I think this is still an area we should remain. Yeah, I think this is still an area we should remain bullish in. Hold on. Let's get this out of the way. Well. Okay, oh God. So there's always so much going on through my head. This is not bullish. Okay? That is not bullish. It's the same way I feel about Bitcoin's all-time high. It's not bullish. We have already mitigated this 4-hour order block inside of the demand range that was below this range of price. So I can pretty much delete that whole box. I don't even need that anymore. This low is broken. It's irrelevant to me. Get it off the chart. Let's take this yesterday's position off. Maybe we'll leave it on for entertainment purposes. Whatever that is can be deleted. Go. I hit the backspace button. You delete. A run on the low at. Let's go ahead and put a ray on it. A run of the low at 25.55 is going to be interesting. Yeah, that's going to be interesting because that's essentially, here's how I'm looking at this. You have 4-hour market structure as you purge the range high. You come below your 4-hour market structure. Now, in this type of circumstance, I'm looking for a candle body close. Okay, I don't have one of those. I have a wick. I have a big old fat wick. So I stair step that break down to the bottom of the wick. I don't look at this as a break of structure because that is a wick, that is not a candle body. So you kind of need to break 25.55 for, in my opinion, to lose the structure of the leg of price that went from here and purged the range high. I think you need to lose this to lose that structure. And we haven't lost it yet, right? So that means that from here to here, price action is still locally bullish. So yeah, I would not mind a run on 25.55. Let's take a look at like the 5 minute and see how the approach to that looks. Yeah, not hateful. It's just messing with my head. Get it out of here. No, actually love it. Yeah, that looks pretty easy to run, y'all. That looks pretty easy to run. Still, I think there's still a problem zone between 27.38 and 27.01. But like a return to zone of 26.75. I think this looks like this looks promising. This looks promising. This curvature here looks promising. So I am. I think I personally hate ETH. I try to stay away from it myself, but if I was trading ETH, I would want an alert at 25.55. I would want one there. Yeah, because if that doesn't work, well then I think we're trading this leg of price action here, right? I think this starts to become a pretty hard reality. Am I missing anything down in the tip of that last low? Nope, nothing that excites me. Nothing that excites me. Nope. Yeah, something like this needs to work. Let's give it a little bit more breathing room. It's fucking ETH. I hate ETH. Yeah. Yeah, I feel pretty strongly that if this doesn't work and price were to just kind of I guess no. Yeah, then my next point of interest is 24.59. It's we could be headed all the way down there, but my next point of interest is 24.59. And shorts. I don't. There's no short that is really obvious to me at this point. As much as I like this, the high's right above it. Let's delete this thing. Because that's not a relevant level anymore. The high's right above it, and so if price were to return to this zone and clean all of that off, I almost feel like it's gonna yank that high. So not a place that I would love to short. And with this curvature here, no, there's not a place on here currently that I love the idea of shorting. Oh, Lunar had a lovely voice. Now that makes a hell of a lot more sense. What did I miss? We did Sol and ETH. DDT's up in here. Welcome aboard. Don't forget to post your charts. Tia, please. Okay, because somebody reminded me before it's too late. I probably should post these charts. I don't know if they make any sense, though, if you didn't watch the stream. But we're going to post it. How is that? Bear with me. Hold on. Let me get caught up. Post a couple of charts. Live TA. Here we go. Bingo. And then we did ETH. Let's get a little bit more of a zoom out on ETH. What do we have on Bitcoin? It's just, just doing the stuff. I don't know if there's. Oh yeah, we did have a couple of things here. So let's leave a breadcrumb on that one, and we'll post this, and then we'll move to Tia. No, you're. What's up?
I forgot Helen is coming today. Are you going to be down here? She's just going to be here for like in like 25 minutes.
Yeah, I'll still be here in 25 minutes.
Then just I'll just leave that door unlocked. You're going to bring your iPad down when I bring the dogs down.
That'd be sweet. Are you gonna get the dogs down
I'm
here?
gonna walk her.
Okay. Yeah. Cool. Thanks. No, I think my keys and all that shit is still up there. You're the best. Appreciate you. All right, Tia. Tia. Hold on, let me get back out to the weekly on here. Well, I mean, it's in a hella discounted setting, so definitely get the interest. Okay. Let's delete some of this stuff. Okay. Had an alert go off. Let me just take a look at that. Okay, that's that soul alert. God, I really wanted to see the logo first, though. Anyways, back to Tia. It's not working. We're a long way away from it, but that's the bulk of the resistance that I see left on the chart. Locally, we've got this little problem child. Yeah, the rest of it really doesn't alarm me. You see, this has been mitigated. Now, here's another little piece. Dunka! That's another little piece from 3.823 to 3.462. Yeah. So those are the three pieces of resistance that I personally see from getting back up to the 4.5 area. Now what's the other thing I see? I see two lows, meaning, yeah, I think this has the potential of performing a Model 1 accumulation here. So, I mean, last I checked, Tia was not a dead project. Fuck, chart doesn't make me say that with confidence, but yeah, I do think that there's I really think we need to watch for a Model 1 accumulation here. Which yeah, I'm basically looking for a repeat of this. To smoke a target like that, which is this guy. Yeah. Yeah, that's, thanks for mentioning that one. I'm gonna get myself an alert down there. What are we doing over on the Bitcoins? Ooh, are we gonna just blow that low and go? I hope not, because I want lower on Tia. Where are all these lines? What is all this junk on the chart? Get out of here. Yeah, that could very well have been along there. Why is there still... Oh, because there's this other range in here. No, that's right. Whatever, I'll survive. Hold on, bear with me just a moment. What time is it? Oh, I get time still. One of those lows to go first. Anyways, I get distracted. Yeah, let's post this chart. Let's go ahead and I'm going to throw another ray on here, and I'm going to get another bit of an idea going, just because this thing is in such of a discounted setting that if we were to come back above this, I'm going to look to long any back test of that. All right. Yeah, we should take a look at dominance. We should take a look at dominance. BTCD, where you at, homie? Yeah, we really should take a look at this. That's unfortunate, really. It's not the way I wanted this to go. I wanted it to take that low, man. I didn't want it to hold that fucking low. Are you kidding me? Fuck that. Die, USTD. Die. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought we were looking at feather dominance for a second. I still feel the same about this chart. I mean, yeah, I still feel as though there is a possibility to hit that. Yeah, I do. Let me get back out to the daily. Yeah, and we're about halfway through this. Or are we perfectly halfway? Perfectly halfway? Yeah, dominance can die here for all as far as I'm concerned, dominance can die here. Yeah, I think we're yeah, let me go back to like daily. Okay, 4 hour bearish. So we're 4 hour bearish. Yeah, we're still 4-hour bearish on dominance. And I think that's the first time we've been 4-hour bearish since November 24. That was the last time we flipped 4-hour bearish. Yep. Yeah, this was back in November 24, which, if I remember correctly, was a little bit of an altcoin pop-off. That was the last place we flipped 4-hour bearish. Yeah, so we're in my perspective, we're very possibly at this point right here, where that 4-hour flip bearish, draw down, retrace back up, and then potentially come down again. Yeah, I think there's a potential of that. So that's where I'm at there. Massey, stop lurking out there, homie. All right. Hey, y'all got anything else, man? Y'all got anything else? Y'all got anything else you want to peep at? What is Tether Dominance up to anyway? Should probably take a look at that one. Look hella bearish last time I was on that chart. Just ranging. I would really love to see a Tether rejection at this high, 4.77%. Let's cast a spell on that guy. All right. What else? What else? What do we got by movement? Peanut, what happened to you, bro? Why are you so sad? Peanut, why are you so sad? It looks like shit here. God, that looks like shit too. Cool. Nasty distribution on TRB. Can that distribution turn into an accumulation? I don't even know if I said that right all of a sudden. What I meant to say is, can the distribution turn into an accumulation? And I'm not so convinced that's what I actually said. I'm having a whiff. All right. Any change on XRP? It's a good question. Glad you appreciate the beats. This guy, this DJ producer, he produced all the songs, and then this is one of his, mixtapes or whatever. It's J-Pod the Beat Chef, and I think he has some really soupy bass lines. Kicks ass. I actually meant to send this mixtape to Nick, but it's not like on SoundCloud or anything. You got to go to his website. He has all of his music on there. And we can crank it up a little bit too. Anyways, what were we doing? Somebody said something. Oh, XRP. Was there any changes on XRP? Great question that I want to know the answer to as well. Okay, so it achieved the place that I was really interested in. So let's clean some shit up. What is this? What is this? Go away. Oh, that's current price. I can't delete it. That's the current price. Well, I mean, it'd be cool to see this range hold. I really need to do this supply and demand video. This stuff I think it'll all make more sense when I get it done. This does not look locally bullish to me. But I can tell you what would. So let's cast a spell on it. I have to remove this because, well, hold on. First of all, I gotta get that blue box the hell out of my fucking way. It's driving me nuts. There's one other thing in here that has a slight potential. I have to take my spell off for a moment. Yeah, you have a couple of ranges here. It's essentially two ranges down here. No, I wanted to pull that low again. That was kind of a problem for me. I want it to yank this low again. Or I want to see it clear 2.28. So if that happened without pulling the low, I'd be looking for long. At least to scrape this stuff off. Yeah, I am. I'm a full grown person. I'm kind of large. I'm kind of large. Dude, I wish I could figure out a camera angle in which my head actually fucking fit with that damn frame. That'd be good. Okay, well, I'm getting really close to being out of time for the morning. So if we could, if there's anything else we want to chat about, any questions, any other charts we want to take a look at, get this fair value gap out of the way that's been addressed. Then let's do that. And again, like we've officially hit the discount on a lot of these high caps. We down there, ladies and gentlemen. We down there. So it's a pretty good idea to be looking for longs, in my opinion. Pretty good idea to be looking for longs. Oh, and the mixtape is coming to an end. It's the last song in the mixtape, man. It's such a funny song to end a mixtape with. It fucking cracks me up. All right, are we done? Guys, are we done? Is there a possibility of this price action to continue lower? Well, I don't know what asset you're referring to, but I'll considering you asked the question, I'm going to assume that you missed my warning. So we'll spend the last couple minutes talking about my warning. All Bitcoin holders are currently in profit. Well, unless they bought like this high, then they're a little underwater. But they're pretty much all in profit. We have not initiated from this range. This range looks like it can have the beginning of a Model 1 distribution with a 1, a 2, and a 3. I meant to keep this chart uber clean. How did this thing get so dirty? Hold, please. Which does not look incredibly different than this to me. With the exception that we need to take this high one more time. It would be like this, and this would equal this and this. This would equal this. These three would equal those three. This would be the equivalent of this. It's not a candle for candle comparison. And so is it this? Things I don't have the answers to yet, but definitely things that I'm cautioning about. There's still very, very significant unmitigated demand that we miss down here. And so I see the potential. I have to say it, okay? I see the potential for a macro top here. And I also see the potential for a further accumulation range. So yeah, I'm gonna say it, and I'm gonna tell you that this low is my buckle up buttercup low. So, yeah, I think it can go lower. Yeah, I do think it can go lower. If we look at, we're gonna take a look at the like two total charts super quick. We'll see if we can knock out that other coin, and then I will have to leave. Yeah, total. You need to not lose this fucking range. You need to stay the hell away from this gap. Stay away from it. That's our initiation. Let's think about this for a second. Total crypto market cap. Okay. If price fills this gap, you're going to have a massive supply range sitting above you. And furthermore, what it tells me is Mr. Market Maker that did this closed. If you fill that gap, tells me they closed. And then retail is going to drive it up and get smashed on. Yeah, this fucking range needs to hold. Altcoins, excluding ETH, total 3. It's the same fucking situation, okay? It's the same fucking situation. This fucking range needs to hold. It needs to hold. And this is why I'm looking for longs on altcoins right here. This is why I'm saying we're in discount and we should be focusing on longs. Can you just get on the... It just hates me. What if we click and we hold down shift and we slide it? I've defeated you. Yeah, it needs to hold. Needs to hold. And then ENA. I feel like we looked at that once. Oh, mixtape is gone. It's all quiet in my head now. Oh. We have more music that has come on. I have no clue what is playing now. Oh, more J-Pod. Yeah, this would be a good one to end the stream on. It's Friday, y'all. ENA, let's get down to the 15. Bulls need to show up quick, man. Bulls need to show up quick. I'd put an alert on your local 10-minute high. And hope to God this range holds. I think all this can peel pretty easily here. I don't see any resistance. Well, let me take that back. There's a touch. Yeah, whatever. Close enough. Yeah, bulls need to show up real quick on this. Because you're about to enter the gap. I mean, we're in the gap, so we need to get the fuck out of it. We need to get the fuck out of it, right? Yeah. Yeah, I see a lot of evidence of distribution up here. Yeah, it's gonna need to hold that range low, or honestly just short it. Ideally, I'd want to come out of this top section. But, you know, I mean, you could look for, you could probably find more refined entries on it. All right. Turn the jams down for a second. Hey, thanks for coming. Thanks for chilling with us. Hopefully the stream was of some value to you. I appreciate the participation and even just coming and saying good morning. It's Friday. Go touch some grass. Adios, amigos.